What up, people? Revan the Legend here. Welcome back to 80's Mania Wrestler Returns. Let's get it popping. We're here in November. The end of the year is coming, but the big story in the Federation is quite simply this. Dr. B, 8 successful defenses of the World Championship, tying him level with the record set by O'Hooligan back in 82. He's already beaten O'Hooligan. He's already beaten Pierre. He's beaten everybody. Most recent title defense was against Flawless One, who beat Pierre in a #1 contenders match. So basically, if Doc successfully defends the title at this pay-per-view, he will be the longest reigning world champion of all time. That's the big story. Here we are, Survival of the Fittest. Probably my least favorite pay-per-view because of the number of 3-on-3s makes it quite difficult. They're not great to book. Let's see what the smaller version of it has. As a 3-on-3, a ladies title match, a singles match, 3-on-3, a singles match, and a war. So not much better, honestly. So yeah, not my favourite one to book because we don't have that many trios. But what we tend to do is like the top baby faces in a division versus the top heels in a division. Probably the easiest way to work it out. Obviously, without the tag team champions, pair up with an additional person in a separate feud. So again, not my favourite, but there we go. We are going to add a tag team match using our bonus segment because there's not a tag team match already. Cruiserweight title will have to be Death Star Boy versus Bravo. He's going to need his automatic rematch. So we're going to do that. I'm going to give Death Star Boy a little bit of a push bonus just because I would quite like Bravo to not retain or not regain, because he's TV champion. I'd like to move him on to other things, and then possibly with a view to him being close to the top of the card come Champs Clash in April. Ladies match. So the only other feud we've got other than the title one is Elfette versus Devastacia. We should probably then go on to create another feud. So we had Anti-Voodoo doing a few skits. So I say we work Voodoo with Shipley, give us a third female feud. Gives the division a little something to do there. So we've got the Cruiserweight title match they're not going to be happy with. I do not particularly care. We're going to go for, actually we're going to search the contenders. We're going to go this way. Give them Bonsai. And I think we just need someone fresh. I mean, these guys had a great, you know what? They had a great pay-per-view, a great month, in fact. So let's put these guys up. And this can be somewhat towards a #1 contenders match-ish. It's babyface versus babyface. It's going to be a poor performing show, but I think the matches are pretty solid. Opener, Chet has not done much. Mystic, who beat his tag team partner last time. So we're going to have Mystic versus Chet as a continuation of last month's match. I like it. Also gives you Cruiserweight division connotations, which also helps. Mid-carders, we're going to go with Duke versus Mercenary. Mercenary won last month against Warhol. So nice little mid-card thing there to keep, just to see if Mercenary can work his way up or not. If we just do something simple here, do you know what? We haven't seen Zen for a month, so let's have Zen.
Infinite one-up.
Now have Zen do his thing. We just need someone with a bit of a pop. That's fine. Fill up this merch, and this is going to be nice and quick. This week 1 is done. Venue, we're going to start at Canada, which will probably help Mercenary, but it's fine. It's fine. Obviously, in the 90s, he is going to become a big player, so I don't mind seeing him do a bit better now. Power Surge have won again. They just seem to struggle when it comes to the actual title matches. Ooh. Chet, Sky, and Mystic. That's going to be a nice little feud, I think, we can run for a little while. If we get Mystic a tag team partner, that could be big. Okay. So even in Canada, Duke with the win. That's pretty big. So we've got Voodoo now versus Shipley. Not fast who wins. Just want it to run for a little bit. So we've got Shipley there. Zen is back. As far as what we're going to do with him, I don't know. Bravo versus Death Star Boy. That's not what we. That's not what we wanted. He's got the title back again. Oh no! I don't know how we're going to get these titles off of him. There's just no one in the division apart from Death Star Boy who can really compete with him. So now he's going to have to defend his TV title back to back. We're going to add a ladies match into here. Right, TV title match. He's beaten everyone. Chet Sky has just beat Mystic, who was quite recently a TV champion. Jam's had a good run, probably deserves a shout. So's Mammoth. I think we're going to put Mammoth in there. I think the division is easier with a heel as champion. I imagine Bravo's going to win, honestly, though. Lady single match, so we've done Voodoo, so here we're going to do Elfette versus Devastacia again. If Elfette can get a win, then perhaps that would merit a pay-per-view performance. We'll see. So that's fine, that's fine. Singles. The problem is I don't know if they're going to give us a number 1 contenders match next week. I imagine they will, so I can't do Valedictorian versus Tycoon right now. I think Ace just needs to sit out the rest of the year, to be honest. I think it's probably too late for him to get involved in anything. If we look for an upper mid-card heel, we could go Chicano and Chance. Chicano had a poor end of the year. Tag team division. So, has to be the Thompson Crews. They need to get back in. Let's do it through this way. They've just dropped the belts, so they've got to have a shot. And I think it has to be Power Surge again. So, we're seeing the same people, but it is the right people. That's why I'm not too mad. Right, Bonsai back in the mix. There we go. Skit and a Mike's spot. So for Mike's spot, we're going to let the champion speak. There he is. We're going to give him just a little 2 boosts for the mic. That'll work. Skit. I'm trying to think if there's anyone who we particularly would need to feature. I suppose you could say Valedictorian. Let's do this. Let's do Valedictorian here. I'm not even sure what the ratings are, and I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to put them in. So we're going to go Valedictorian there. We're going to go Jet Set here. No, not Jet Set, sorry. It's Tycoon. Mister. Come on, where are you? There you are. Just a little mic boost. First 2 comes across. Perfect. There we go. Right, that looks absolutely fine. Let's fill out this merch table. We just did Canada, so it means we're in Chicago this week. So done. Chicago. Nice. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Alright, Devastacia does not want a feud with Elfette. She's like, it's not happening. Elfette was like the queen of the division for so long, and she has had a dreadful year. Okay, nice win there, Chicano. He had a bad month last month. Nice win over Chance, so maybe we could run Chicano and Chance. Valedictorian and Tycoon there. Thompson Crew literally won the titles and dropped it back immediately. Never seen them do that before. Usually they get the titles and then hold on for like 7 years. This is crazy. They won the #1 contender match, so it means it'll be them versus the Darkness again. 100% it's going to have to be a stipulation match. Here we go. The Doc, on the verge of making history. Can he keep it up there? That is the question. One more. He literally has one more defense to make history. Bravo versus Mammoth. I mean, Mammoth was like a... He was an insane TV champion last year. I would not relinquish the belt. It's all Bravo now. It's all Bravo. Bravo's he's had a weird up and down year, but he's doing alright. One of the Thompson crew members is injured. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright. Tag team titles match is going to be on TV. So we need to give them Gothica. Then Thompson crew just get their tag team card. It's going to have to be a big old blue. This is huge for TV, mate. So they did a Falls Count Anywhere, which was kind of to the advantage of the Darkness. So if we make this a more wrestling based one, which would be more to the advantage of the Thompson crew. So we could go Iron Man. It's on TV, a main event. Iron Man, let's go. Tag team Iron Man match. To work in the advantage of the Thompson crew. That's absolutely fine. Winner of this match will face the world champion. We know it's going to be Valedictorian and Tycoon. Does the contenders list agree? It does. The only difference is they think Bravo should be involved. Who, yes, probably should. But he is busy defending 2 championships at the minute. Alright, big match there. Triple threat match. Again, we could just throw some people in there who haven't been featuring. Buzzsaw being one of them. Look, we could do the whole lot, honestly. It's so weird that these 3 like huge names have just not been winning. Just can't seem to get themselves anywhere near the top of the card. But it's a huge match. On TV as well, no less. As far as the singles, we had a bunch of minor feuds, I think. We're just going to let them go at this point. We've got all those 3-on-3s at the pay-per-view, so maybe we'll look towards that. Cruiserweights, babyface cruiserweight. Poor Devin, he's just not been booked, so I feel kind of bad for him. Do you know what, if we go this way, just to give Dickie something to do, he should steamroll Max, really, to be honest. Mike spots, we've already heard from one champion, let's hear from the other. Poor Mike rating, but you know what, she needs the opportunity to speak anyway. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. It's going to be back in Canada. Let's go. Let's go. Like I always say with November, it's a very difficult pay-per-view to build towards. Because of the lack of title matches. Because of the 3-on-3s. It's not the easiest, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Harker talking that talk. Here we go. I mean, ideally, realistically, should probably be the 3 biggest names in the federation, but they just can't seem to get moving up the list. So there we go. Big win there for Buzzsaw because he's had a very poor year. And here we go, #1 contenders. You'd kind of like Valedictorian because it gives you a babyface versus heel at the pay-per-view. Tycoon, though, there's history there with Doc, and he's done it. He's had a hell of a run. Last 2 months for Tycoon have been crazy. He is probably, as far as like our federation goes, probably the best performer who's not won the world title, to be honest with you. Like he's had great runs and probably should have had it. So that's gonna be a mental one. And Darkness have held on to the titles under the Thompson Cruise regulations. So I'm not gonna hear nothing there. Bit of a not a great week score-wise, but we didn't really work towards that. We kind of do what the booking requires. There we go. So 3-on-3, triple threat for the ladies. That could really throw a spanner in the works. Has to be Devastatia, Queen, and the champ. A few 3-on-3s, world title match. So let's get the world title match done. Tycoon versus Dark. Like I said, there's history there. They've been in a faction for a little while. Have probably competed in tag team matches together. You don't need to have a stipulation because it's definitely the first time they've fought recently. A singles match. Does anyone demand a singles match here? I don't think there is. We've wrapped up most of our feuds anyway, so we'll come back to that last. The women. So we can do this one. This one's quite easy. Devastatia 100%. And then Queen of Mean will be the other one. This could really mix things up here. Right, so that is the 3 top women in the division, no question. We've got the eliminations, so let's see who we can book. Will it let me book ladies? It won't. So, let's think about what we need to do. We've got obviously the tag team division, they've just had their things, so they don't even need to be on the pay-per-view. We've got Chet versus Mystic, so we could go Neon Express. Possibly. South Pacific, we've got Super Platoon. It would just be shoehorning them, so we're not going to do that. Right, let's think. It's difficult. I mean, even though we tried to sow seeds for some stuff, I mean, there's... Can I have ladies in any of these? No, can't have them in that one. I'm pretty sure it used to be that there was one of the trio, one of the 3 matches you could have ladies in. No, none of them. Right. So if we have, let's start with a TV title division elimination. So we're going to go with Bravo. We're going to go with Arizona Chance. And we are going to go with who's been quite outstanding in the TV title division this year. 86, Rick, Slammer, Rick, Hooligan. Okay, we'll go Hooligan. We can go Hooligan. There he is. And we'll just have Basic. And then we're going to go Mammoth. We're going to go Mystic. Where are you, Mystic? I forgot my alphabet for a second there. Where are you, Mystic? There you are. And we can go Exotic Rick as well. That's why I really don't like this pay-per-view. It's just all a bit weird. We can throw that in there for a bit of extra juice. I need ones, all the ones, just to even it out. That'll do. Alright, so we've got just a bunch of baby faces people like, a bunch of heels people don't like. Makes sense, you know. It's a very 80s elimination tag team match. There's so many to book, it's unreal. Here we are going to go with... world title, like main eventers type deal. If we go with the tag team champions. And maybe we throw Jet Set in there as well. And then we can go up against Brohan valedictorian. And because big tag team of the year, big tag team of the year, Jet Set. And then we just throw in another baby face. We could go Buzz. We could go Buzz. Again, it's all a bit random. It's all a bit random, to be honest. Let's just give them the first one that pops up. That's fine, just for a little boost. Right, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Can I really not have the women on any of these? Right, 3 on 3. We are going to go here with... Who's not booked? Death Star Boy, Chicano, Thunderbird. What I should have done really was I should have picked a number of people and had them form their own team. So it should have been like Team Thunderbird versus Team so on and so forth. So we're going to do that here. We're going to have Team Zen. We're going to pick some baby faces. Zen, Pierre. Upper mid. Let's get Devin back in the mix. We haven't seen Devin for a while. Devin's opposition will be the best heel we come across. Maybe Team Flawless. Thunderbird. I mean, there are some quite nice, unique matches, but from a booking standpoint, they really don't make much sense, honestly. So we'll give him strong. We'll give him Otto. I don't know, guys. I don't know, honestly. Mike spots, and then one more elimination. Please help me. Please, God, help me on this one. Chet. Jesse. Ace Arcadian. Versus... Yuppie. I hate this pay-per-view so much. Johnny and Ruffian. I mean, I don't know, guys. I hate this pay-per-view. I mean, there's great potential there. Like if you put the legwork in, I've clearly not done that. I could have made more of it. Chose not to, and it's going to be a poor pay-per-view because of it. It's very weird. Singles match. Chicano's not in. Jam's not in. Do you know what? These guys have had their feud last month. I think we can let them have a blow off here. Maybe make it something significant. A ladder, perhaps. I don't know. Not happy. I'm not happy with the pay-per-view, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Like I said, there's potential there if you use it properly. I've obviously I've not put the legwork that you need to put in to do it. So let's put Gothica, and then we're going to put Voodoo in there as well. You know they'll do a good thing. So we want a pop boost. That'll do. Oh, there. Mike spot. Mike spot. Who do we even have left?
Nothing is more powerful than the almighty dollar.
Let's let Buck Bronco have a speak. A little boost. There we go. Yeah, very, very unhappy with the pay-per-view. And it is completely my own fault. But yeah, it's just a weird one. I'm not a fan of it. I know in the 80s it works. Like, it is a very 80s thing to have these like random 3-on-3s. I should have really picked a bunch of people, had them build their team, could have done it, but it is what it is. At least we got the return in Zen, the person who was just in the world title match, Flawless. Zen and Flawless have had too many matches though. Pierre doing a good job. Obviously, Pierre and Flawless had the 2 matches last month as well. So a good welcome back then for Zen. And a good welcome back for Devin. So if we're looking at baby faces on a roll, it's going to be Zen and Devin as we look towards next month. Triple threat. I mean, any 3 of them could win. Devastation should probably be the worst one to win because she's already kind of moved away from the title picture now. She does have history of winning triple threats though. It's going to be the Queen. So we get to do Queen versus Harker for the rest of the year. This one's a bit random. Like, God bless them, the Neon Express just can't buy a win though. We could do Neon Express versus the Frat Boy Bullies as like an undercard tag team thing. Neon Express, let's write them down and give them something to do next month. Chicano and Jam. I mean, we haven't really used Jam, and this is kind of the only feud he's had. Chicano's not really had much to do all year, so a Chicano win could have extended. That's probably going to be it now, though. Right, kind of team TV title division. Mystic and Bravo, they've had some great matches this year. Bravo's out. Mystic is OP, honestly. Nah, Hooligan ain't doing that. Hooligan, though. The problem is everyone who's doing well is a babyface. I need some heels. Give me some heels! Alright, women's division is fine. I mean, unfortunately, it's the same 3 that seems to be hogging the top of the division. Here we go. So it's kind of like tag team champs versus tag team of the year, because the Mega Dudes are going to get tag team of the year, I'm pretty sure, for the run they had. Valedictorian. Not one to be trifled with. Buzz is out. Vow is out. Invader, though. See, I could have moved him into the title division if they'd have dropped the belts, but they didn't. Here we go. If Doc wins, he is the record holder. If Tycoon wins, it's his first... What is it about the end of the year that gives you weird world champions? Tycoon has gone on the run of a lifetime in the last 2 months. He literally went from not being booked for months to winning every single match against Brohan, now against the Doc. That is actually insane. Women's title change. The 3-on-3s didn't really tell us too much. Some standout performances which we'll try and reward next month, but that's about it really. Invader did his thing, but he's kind of locked into the tag team division. No new tag team feuds are created from that, and then look at this. Wow, Mr. Tycoon has won the world title. It always seems to be November, December, that kind of time where like a crazy new out there world champion appears. And there he is. So Doc was not able to beat the record set by a Hooligan, but he was able to tie it. But Tycoon was the one, of all the people, he was the one who was able to take the belt. His first ever world championship. And he's had some matches. I'm certain he's had a few attempts at the title. I'm trying to find my guy real quick. Do you know what? It'd be quicker to do champs. First world title. Obviously, he was a tag champ with Rick. He's won the TV title a couple times. He's not eligible for the Cruiserweight division. So he has also become a Grand Slam champion. Obviously not the full 4 because he's not eligible for the 4th division. But he has won the World, the Tag and the TV titles. Unreal. Unreal. So it's just a case of us now trying to build some babyface contenders for him. Obviously Doc has to have a shot. Has to have a shot after that title reign he's got. But we'll find out. People, thank you very much for watching Revan Legends. See you again. And peace.